To the mother trying to be what everyone expects. No matter what kind of mother she becomes, someone has something to say about it. If she stays home, they ask why she gave up her dreams. If she works, they ask who's raising her children. If she rests, she's lazy. If she prioritizes herself, she's selfish. If she struggles, she's failing. If she thrives, she must not be present enough. And after a while, a woman can lose herself trying to perform motherhood correctly, trying to become digestible, respectable, approved of, trying to fit into a role that keeps changing depending on who's watching. And honestly, it's exhausting. Because somewhere in the middle of pleasing everyone, she stops asking herself one important question. What do I actually want? Not what social media says, not what her family expects, not what motherhood culture glorifies. Her. Because the truth is, there is no universal blueprint for being a good mother. Some women feel most alive staying home. Some women feel most alive building businesses, working careers, creating art, traveling, leading, building wealth, or doing all of it at once. And none of those things automatically make a woman more or less loving. What children actually remember is energy, presence, peace, authenticity. They remember the mother who was emotionally alive, the mother who laughed, the one who knew herself, the mother who was honest enough to stop abandoning herself in the name of performance. Because children can feel when a woman is disappearing. They can feel resentment, suppression, exhaustion, the silent grief of a mother who buried herself so deeply she forgot she was a person too. But they can also feel freedom. They can feel a mother who is rooted in herself, a mother who chooses her life consciously instead of performing for approval. And maybe that's the deeper conversation nobody wants to have. A woman forcing herself into a life she hates does not make her more virtuous. It just makes her disconnected. Disconnected from herself, disconnected from joy, disconnected from the fullness of who she actually is. And eventually, that disconnect touches everything. So no, the goal is not to become society's perfect version of a mother. The goal is to become whole enough to know that your children benefit more from a mother who is true to herself than a mother who performs martyrdom for applause. Because there is nothing powerful about teaching your children that love requires self-erasure. And maybe the real shift happens when a woman finally understands this. Her children do not need a perfectly performed mother. They need a real one.